Political uncertainty in Venezuela. The opposition is collecting signatures for a recall referendum against President Nicolas Maduro. He's under fire for the country's dismal economic outlook. Maduro recently authorized rolling blackouts and shortened work weeks to save electricity. CCTV's Stephen Gibbs reports.
Yes, it is worth stressing it's still early days, but the process has begun whereby the opposition is beginning to gather signatures which it hopes will eventually lead to a referendum, which in course could lead to the early end of President Maduro's rule here in Venezuela. Now, in central Caracas this morning, we saw long lines of people waiting to vote. This is going to be a very bureaucratic process, I should stress. First, the opposition needs to get 1% of the electorate to sign this petition, and then if those votes are verified, or if those signatures are verified, it needs to go on and get 20% of the electorate to say it wants a referendum. And only then do we go on to a full referendum, asking people whether they want to bring to an early end President Maduro's mandate, which is due to end in 2019. Now, we spoke to some people who were signing this initial petition, and this is what they had to say.
We are collecting signatures for the referendum to escape this nightmare we have in our country, for a better life in our Venezuela.
I'm not signing against the government. I'm signing against a system which is driving us crazy and is turning this country into another Cuba.
Well, some government critics there who were signing this initial petition in central Caracas. Now, of course, President Maduro says he has no intention at all of standing down and that the business of government must continue. But I should say this government does appear to be going from one crisis to another. The current problem, one of electricity generation. There simply doesn't seem to be at the moment enough power to provide for the entire population. We are in the midst of 4-hour rolling blackouts across the entire country. And last night, President Maduro said that civil servants would be going with immediate effect onto a 2-day working week. All of that to preserve energy, to make sure that there is enough energy just to keep this country running in some capacity. Now, the opposition, of course, wants to take advantage of this problem and say this is the moment to strike, this is the moment to bring Maduro down effectively. President Maduro, of course, says that's not going to happen. This is the time when the nation, he says, needs to be united behind him. Stephen Gibbs, CCTV, Caracas.